Hey guys, so in this video I'll be going over 8 proven strategies that you can use immediately right now to increase the amount of purchase orders that you get from Amazon Vendor Central. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Benjamin Bolshinsky. I used to work at Amazon in the vendor management team for almost 3 years, and now I run a company called Vendor Launch where we work with Amazon vendors to increase their business. So without further ado, the first and arguably the most important strategy is to just add more ranging to Amazon. Sounds simple, but we often work with many vendors that don't add all of their ranging to Amazon. They operate on the basis of traditional retailers that are limited by shelf space or where there is a process to have products a range of you, a process to have products added to the retailer. On Amazon, there is no process, anything goes. There is no limited shelf space, so it's a completely different outlook. Again, the more ranging, the more products you add to Amazon, the better your account will perform, the more purchase orders you get, the more opportunities to advertise, more customers to reach, higher average order value of your current customers. So adding more ranging to Amazon will always drive more purchase orders. The caveat here is obviously it has to make sense from a commercial standpoint. You can't just, if you're going to lose money on a product, maybe you should withhold it from Amazon. But this is where we work with vendors to provide them a detailed breakdown of which products to add, when to add it, why to, potentially to withhold adding it. That's kind of the first one. But again, general overview here is the more products you add as a generalization, the better your account will perform. Okay, strategy number two, get all of your range in stock at Amazon's fulfillment center. It is not enough to just add the product to Amazon and then forget about it. It has to be in stock, otherwise customers won't buy it, right? If you add a product to Amazon don't order it, then you wasted your time because you're not going to get any POs. So after you've added a product to Amazon, and we have a process for this, you want to then raise purchase orders. You want Amazon to actually order the product, this is multiple different strategies, born to run, direct fulfillment, manual POs that you can use for this, but you want to make sure that Amazon's actually ordered your product, because it's until that Amazon have ordered it, it's until then that the customer can actually buy it. There's no use advertising a product that Amazon aren't ordering. Step number 3, you want to make sure that you're advertising to all stages of the marketing funnel. So what do I mean here? You want to make sure that when customers search your brand, that you're protecting your brand. So, you're preventing from competitors from stealing your market share. So that's the first step. Then you want to start targeting customers who are browsing your products, who are looking at different brands to purchase, those that are considering different options to fulfill their needs. You want to advertise to them. You want to retarget them. For example, if you're a company that does, sparkling fizzy drinks, flavored sodas, you want to be advertising to the keyword soda, cold drinks, right? These are customers who are potentially going to buy your products, or they might buy a competitor of yours. And if your advertising campaigns targeting those customers, you're going to increase your business. You're going to increase the number of customers that try and buy your products. And then lastly, you want to outline your competitors. You want to have a plan for targeting those competitors. You want your products to appear on their product pages, and you kind of want to dedicate some budget to stealing some customers from your competitors. Step number 4, run promotions for Amazon Tier 1 deal events. So Tier 1 deal events are the most important deal events that Amazon have. These are the most trafficked periods in Amazon's yearly calendar, right? So this is Prime Day and this is Black Friday. You want to be advertising, you want to run promotions during these deal events. Why? Because this is an opportunity to acquire new customers that have never purchased your products before. And if you do this correctly, the Black Friday Prime Day will make your year, right? They will feed you for the rest of the year, that you can then sell the same products to these customers at full price. So that's kind of one of the secrets or I guess not really secrets, but one of the ways that you can really grow a business is during these massive deal events, which are so heavily trafficked. You discount your products, thereby getting new customers to purchase your products. And then after the deal events, you run at full price, and you get repeating orders from customers who then buy your product at full price. And that's how you build true lifetime value for your customers. Step number 5, resolve all compliance issues and make sure your product's live. So make sure the product pages are searchable and live. We often run into vendors that are not even aware that their bestseller is suppressed. So make sure your product isn't suppressed. Make sure it indexes for all relevant keywords. Particularly if you're like a toy vendor in the toy category, compliance issues are a big problem. It can be a big problem, so you want to be on top of it. You want to make sure you're submitting all test reports, hazmat, compliance documents. You want to be, you want to stay on top of all that. Optimize your product pages for SEO. So make sure that you've included all relevant keywords in your product pages. If you're particularly for keywords that you want to rank for, so just make sure you've included them. Make sure your bullet points, titles, they're all comprehensive. They communicate the value of your product, who you're trying to target, the benefits, and make sure that this, your product pages are complete. Check that Amazon isn't sourcing your products from other vendors. So this is an interesting one. You might be doing everything right, but if you're a distributor, if you've got some random resellers, or you've got, if you haven't so closely monitored your distribution across your general retailers and your general selling partners, what you might find is you might have some sneaky resellers, sellers, distributors that are selling your products to Amazon as well. And so what might be happening is they might be getting your purchase orders, right? And Amazon will never tell you this. So you want to run a report just to make sure that the sales out, so what customers are ordering, is actually then translating to a corresponding increase in purchase orders, right? If you're selling 1,000 units per month of a product to customers, so Amazon's retail sales, but you're getting 0 purchase orders that month, then that should raise some eyebrows. You might find that Amazon are actually supplying that customer demand from another retailer, another vendor. And when might this happen? Is when another vendor has a lower cost price, for example, or if you've unintentionally marked a product as obsolete or unavailable, then Amazon's automatic ordering algorithm will start ordering from the next available vendor. So you want to make sure that Amazon is sourcing your products from your vendor account only. And then the last piece of advice that I have is to increase conversions by improving merchandising of your product pages. Make sure you've got a brand so it's optimized. Make sure it's actually linked to the individual product pages of your brand. Make sure you've got A+ content, maximum images, videos. All of that will mean your advertising campaigns perform significantly better. Your conversion rates will be higher. You will build more trust with customers. Customers will then come and return and repurchase your products, and it will help with indexing on search results. So you want to make sure that you've audited your product pages for merchandising and for the content side of things. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and otherwise talk soon. Bye.